Alrighty, looks like they finally got in.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think they're having some technical difficulties.
Game is currently in lobby.
Alrighty, so this will be the BBQ, our Oceania team, versus the Mafia. If you didn't watch the 3-hour stream we did last night of the Mafia versus the Brotherhood of Marmalade, that was quite a game. They will be playing the they'll be playing in the losers bracket tonight, playing against BBQ.
Should be an interesting game today.
The winner of this will go on to play the winner of the challenger bracket, and then the winner of that game will go on to play Brotherhood of Marmalade 5.
In the final, I believe.
Yeah, in the final.
Okay, looks like they're in the build phase.
Loading in now. There we go. Alrighty. Another game on Mountain Express.
Classic competitive block and load, Mountain Express.
Alrighty, for Team The Mafia, we got Licky Licky in my tummy, Mr. Watermelon as Sarge. Playing another Sarge, we got Captain Animus himself. We got Gisoderi as Yeti. Mr. Ugly Pimple as Tony.
And
we got
there is another Sarge.
Yep, another the Dictator Sarge. I believe this is Daniel D under an alias.
Ah, yes.
We saw them go triple Sarge before, and that was pretty good for them.
I'm really interested to see how this attack will work versus the Oceania team.
I think at this point they should be expecting it. Alright, heading over to the BBQ.
BBQ does have an interesting team composition, but we shall see how they hold up versus the Mafia.
And we have Mr. Flake Gaming here as Sarge. We got Husk on Sweet Science yet again. Husk playing a lot of Sweet Science during this tournament.
Using him very effectively.
Absolutely. We got Gronk as Doctor, the Doctor. McCage playing Yeti. And Firmer Ocean playing Sarge.
Seems like both teams are very heavy stacked. Interesting to see BBQ going without a Tony, but Doc should be able to compensate for that.
Yeah, we've seen this before, and they did end up winning. Of course, that was the Brotherhood of Marmalade with Josh Mesh and Paul doing a Doc killbox defense. Hopefully they end up clearing some of this out here. Kind of don't want to leave that cube exposed.
Yeah, interesting to see. BBQ is leaving the cube not mined out completely. From what
That
I've
could
seen.
play
They
to
mined
their
a little
advantage if they're expecting a frontal assault. You know, that might having those extra bricks in front of there might play to their advantage.
Indeed, Doc might be going for a nice kill box, or yeah, he is hiding a little bit of health and ammo. It seems maybe some radars, but Interesting to see what goes down.
And once again, Ugly not quite done with his cut and putting his turrets down. See him doing this quite often nowadays.
It does seem like the Mafia is going with a very similar defense to last game, which proved to be very strong, but we shall see how it goes.
Alrighty, going up to mid here.
Head to mid. This is the Mafia versus BBQ. Game 1.
And we're off.
Cage already starting a frontal assault, going across the bridge.
Pushing up mid with Yeti.
Melon already starting with the rockets.
Yeah, Melon hiding in the mud yet again. A strategy we've seen him employ many times. He might end up winning this fight against
Cage.
Very good micro by Melon there.
Yes, indeed.
Melon looks like he's going to try and plant some bombs here, but it's taken out by Husk.
Seems like Animus is going radar hunting, trying to maybe get a back spawn on them. Always smart to do to try.
Daniel D hammering on the front door as well. It looks like BBQ's really sticking on the defense here.
Daniel D taking out Gronk with nades. Melon back at it again with more rockets. Play Gaming trying to patch that small hole up. Ugly coming in to wipe up McCage. Ugly playing very aggressive once again. Really like this
Ugly
playstyle.
Pimple with the classic Ugly Pimple pushing up into the enemy base. It looks like this front wall was pretty thickened up, but it did not take very long to get through.
It is taking
Ugly kind of coming up here and pushing up himself. Yeah, just enough for a little harassment and make him come back to the cube.
McCage getting taken out by Melon on the bridges. Not much offense on the BBQ side, but the Mafia is really hammering out the offense, keeping them away from their cube. Nobody even getting near it.
Yeah, it looks like Ugly once again pushing up into the cube area. Does get taken out by Doc. Jisoo just adding a little cover fire back here as Yeti with that infinite snowball ammo.
They are really popping a big hole in their defense right
Yeti
now.
versus Yeti fight right here in mid.
GSO with the health advantage.
And both of them very close.
Take out McCage.
Yeah, giant hole in the front wall here. It's going to be so easy to get to this
making
cube.
an offensive move. Trying to dig out a little bit. He's trying to do. Maybe a big bomb trying to go off.
Yeah, it looks like he did get a big bomb down.
Husk will get taken out by Animus. And that big bomb will be fed to Ugly.
Yeah, last thing you want to do is give that Tony more bricks. Gronk's trying to repair this wall desperately, but just getting hammered on by the Sarges.
Animus is very low health. Already starting on a lot of cube damage already done.
Ugly Pimple yet again pushing up into the cube area.
Oh, dies to the mines. Their first cube is suffering. They're just trying to get a small wall of defense.
Yeah, Daniel D pushing up yet again as is Sarge.
Just trying to kite Flake Gaming around. Managed
takes
to
out
do
that
it.
first cube. Yeah, this
Like
triple
BBQ
Sarge strategy
really needs to
is very strong for
get
them.
an offensive going. Gronk trying to get some
Ugly Pimple yet
bricks
again
down.
in the enemy cube.
Ugly proving to be a very strong choice for Tony.
Ugly Pimple just getting pushed out. Though it does get a quite a bit of glue down here. Looks like BBQ was able to get control of their cube area.
Does seem like King of the North is maybe going for a top-down assault.
Maybe it's going for something here. I think he's trying to take out Firmer Ocean on their side of the base. Kind of interesting. Firmer Ocean employing the mud spawn or mud strategy here.
First supply drop coming down. Looks like GSO might be ready for it. GSO is there.
Trying to block step with his snowblower there.
Mafia is really taking a commanding lead in this game so far, 5 minutes in.
It looks like they're really playing it safe right now. Pushing slowly, taking out radars as they go. Very methodical.
Ugly almost taking out McCage. Managing to do it. Ugly barely taking any damage. Going after Firmer Ocean. It's not often you see a Tony going after kills like this.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sarge really could have outdamaged him, but
Firmer Ocean falling into the lava. Does seem like there is a spawn that Mafia is using.
and BBQ really needs to pressure them enough to push them out of their base. Otherwise, they're just going to keep getting pounded
team
on.
composition might have been a mistake with without a Tony, because they are trying to rely on the dock, but it's just not working out for them. Melon coming out from the side, taking out Flake Gaming. GSO and McCage trade kills. Another hole coming in. Melon's just on the cube once again, cubing himself in. The dock is not realizing that. Not using his gas effectively. Animus and Melon on the cube will take out Sucking Cube, and they will make the rush for the last. Animus takes out Grunk. Ugly takes out Husk. Cage taking out
very
King
good
of the
shot by
North with
McCage.
3 very good snowballs.
Animus going for a big bomb in the back.
They are really trying to open it up.
Wow, that was quite a big explosion for all that. Doesn't look like that bomb was able to go off, but they did put a pretty substantial hole
They
in the
are
back.
putting some C4 down.
Yeah, Gronk really needs to get some help and ammo out here
They're-
and get a lot more
They are attacking
gas
from the
going down.
back and the top. This 3-charge offense is doing a lot of work. They are really opened up the back completely. They are being attacked from the top, but McCage did clear that out. Does seem like Melon is on the cube. Animus as well on the cube.
Gronk does not even see Animus over here in the corner.
Animus is just hiding away. McCage does realize this now. Animus is trying to back out, but does not get it out in time. King of the North up top. This is not looking good for BBQ. They have no type of offense currently. Husk is trying to get something done, but nothing going right now. Melon and Animus just staying on the cube. Melon taking out Gronk.
Taking out that health and ammo and back too, and just gonna allow him to heal up all the way. Looking like
They're just
Mafia
doing
has
a
a
lot of damage.
Mafia probably having a spawn up here, allowing them to get a substantial amount of pressure.
And that looks like it is done. They cannot get back there in time. The Mafia is showing a commanding offensive match here. BBQ showing no objective damage at all. Could not get a push at all. And that eventually did lead to their demise. All 5 were really stuck on defense for a good bit. Husk's trying to get something done on offense, but not working out.
Yeah, I think that
Just
no Tony defense really hurt BBQ there.
interesting to see that instead of the Tony on the Mafia side defending as much, it was more of GSO as the Yeti doing a lot of the defense, and Ugly was really dominating as a pushing force. That shotgun really hurts up close, and Ugly managed to close the gap.
Yeah, I think he realizes that we're having that brick cap there, and you can really push out into your base, and you don't have to constantly be afraid to leave it, and hopefully your turrets don't just get automatically destroyed. Ugly taking full advantage of that fact and really kind of pressuring their defense quite a bit. Unfortunately, BBQ unable to get any cube damage at all. We did see a few plays by Husk though.
Husk was trying to get something done, but nothing going there.
We'll be headed over to Oceana for the next game.
Should be interesting to see how potential lag may affect things.
Yeah, we saw that really played to BBQ's advantage in their last game. Looks like I'm actually stuck on the logging into region server menu.
Trying to connect to Oceana currently.
Yeah, we might be experiencing some technical difficulties. No, I am in now. Very good. Ding!
That means it's game time! It's still logging in, apparently. There it is.
Looks like they
Seems
have
like all
everybody
10.
in. Yep.
Yeah. Not in the lobby yet. I'm interested to see if we're going to see a team composition change. I really hope BBQ managed to put up a better defense. That Doc was not doing them as much as I thought it would. Maybe going with the Tony is a smarter option, but we shall see.
Yeah, again, Block Docs is a map where it's very good to have long-range characters, but also having that Tony will really help them out a lot.
Tony will be very strong, but also have to be careful with a lot of Sarges. Turrets can be taken out pretty quickly with the machine guns. Looks like we might be in for a surprise. Should be interesting to see. what the Mafia is pulling out.
I'm gonna bet they're gonna go 5 cog.
I'll say 5 Sarge. No, I'm gonna say 1 Tony, 4 Sarge. Knowing Ugly, he's so valuable as a Tony. I'm really excited to see what's gonna go down here.
Yeah, Ugly being definitely one of the best Tonys I've ever seen.
Definitely, he's been one of the easily the most commanding Tony in this tournament so far. Seems like game is in lobby currently. Game is in lobby. Interesting to see what BBQ is gonna pull out. I expect to see a Tony. Husk will probably stay Sweet Signs or maybe go Sarge. Don't know about anybody else. We shall see. Block Ducks, we might see a Nigel. Nigel can be very useful on this map.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the delay plays out to BBQ's advantage.
That will be interesting. Delay can be very tricky with Tony's turrets. Match
Like
is in there.
I am loading in now.
Yep. Let's see. Check out some team compositions. Interesting. Not the same predictions as we've seen, but double Tony on the Mafia side. Interesting. No Tony on BBQ side. Going with the same setup. Interesting.
Already starting with BBQ, we got Flick Gaming playing Sarge. Got Husk yet again on Sweet Science. Gronk playing the Doctor yet again. McCage on Yeti. Infirmer Ocean yet again on Sarge. I believe this was the same setup they had in their last game.
Indeed it is. McKay's proving to be a good Yeti, doing some work, but we shall see how this plays out.
Yeah, hopefully their defense goes a little better than last game.
Hopefully their defense can stand up to that assault, but there doesn't seem to be an assault of Sarges this game.
Alrighty, going over to the Mafia's team, we got Licky Licky in my tummy, Mr. Watermelon playing Tony.
Just
We got
change up.
King of the North, or Daniel D, whatever you want to call him, as Sweet Science, which is the class I've never seen him play. Captain Animus playing Doctor. We got Ugly Pimple playing Tony yet again. And Makara Man on Nigel. Should be interesting for them. It looks like they got a pretty defense-heavy team.
Interesting to see. I think Ugly will probably stay more on the offensive side with Tony. Makara very well off on defense. He's a very good sniper, so I expect to see some good plays from him. Very good shots and very accurate sniper.
Yeah, both teams doing just about the same cuts.
Indeed, looks like they're gonna try and stick with similar defenses. Other than the Tony defense that will alter some things. McCage not really putting down a lot of ice yet. Just in a few select spots.
And McCage is very good last game, making a lot of good plays as Yeti.
Indeed, he did hold off.
Looks like Gronk is going for the pyramid defense here on the cube. Sandbags, very tough to get through those. Especially the Mafia has no explosive damage,
Starters.
so it's going to be very tough for them
That's
to
gonna
eat through that.
It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to approach that. Without explosive damage, they're going to have to manually chew through them. So either they're going to have to get a big bomb off, or they're going to need some turrets to cover fire for them while they mine away.
Yeah, they'll really have to rely on Sweet Science to get those explosives off.
Yeah. He does not have much. He only has mines as an explosive. So nobody running big bombs or anything. Nothing to completely clear it out.
Mafia building a very tight kill box here. Not sure who they're going to keep on here for defense.
I do like that that setup. It's with little steps on the side.
Husk using his gloves to mine out these granite blocks.
Granite.
Giving him a pretty decent boost. Already coming up to mid for the curtain.
Game 2 of BBQ versus Mafia. Here we go. King of the North coming up through the middle boat, ignoring the crane completely. Makara already taking some pot shots.
Cage cleaning up Daniel D pretty quickly. Yeah, BBQ waiting to push out as a team. Very good idea for them. Sarge is meeting kind of a bit of resistance here. BBQ sticking together as a team, though they are getting cleaned up pretty well.
Taking out Husk. Mafia doing well on taking out that offensive rush.
Daniel D trying to secure the crane here for himself. Doesn't look like Cage is kind of caught out in the middle here.
Looks like Makara did shoot it out. King of the North does need to take out that little support he built. And does indeed. That's a nice boost for their team. Brick count.
Daniel D running off to the side. Nobody chasing him.
Maybe
kind of allowing
going
him to
for
go.
spawn.
Allowing him to get whatever he needs to go down there. I believe Grok does see him and is going to go for the chase.
Does spot him out. Misses some shots, and Daniel will be running away. Fortunately, gets slowed down by building something.
Animus pushing up. Putting some well-needed fire mines around the way. Carman providing cover fire and trying to take out that Sarge before he can kill Animus.
Very spread out map. A lot of the players are very spread out. This is not as much close quarter action as we are used to seeing.
Yeah, Ugly
Melon
Pimple once
taking
again
out some
pushing
shots.
out in the middle here, trying to take control.
Going after Flake Gaming. Almost taking him out.
Yeah, even
Flake
with
very
the
low and
even
takes
with the
him
lag
out.
on Oceana, he's still a very effective Tony.
If you look at the
Husk
Mafia's
taking a
defense,
lot of
they
damage
have
here.
Makara very low, taking some hits from the snowballs.
Now this is an
But the
interesting.
Mafia's defense
Yeah, the 3 turrets on the cube here.
and some Tikis, they have about 5 turrets total. They're in for some hell once
I gotta say, this defense looked like it was just thrown together.
Husk might be able to do a lot of damage with his F ability and take out lots of those turrets really quickly. Makara missing some shots on Husk.
Yeah, Husk really having to navigate a minefield here. Kind of having a little trouble getting up here. Husk's just gonna go right in on the cube.
Husk goes right in, takes a shot from Makara and goes down. Husk now knows their defense and will use his F ability accordingly.
Carman missing shots here. Wonder if that's because of his lag.
Might be that lag is playing an issue here. McCage barely escaping with his life.
Looks like
Makara trying to take some shots at Krunk.
Mafia hasn't really pushed up into the cube very close here.
They seem to be advancing slowly, taking the ground as they move up. Melon moving forward as Tony.
So they definitely have to do that.
King of the North on the cube. Managed to dig a little hole.
With their team composition, it's absolutely essential to push up very slowly and kind of dig in as you go. It's like Gaming getting pinned down by Makara, man.
Melon does go down to Firmer Ocean. King of the North, Ugly, and Animus are advancing on the side.
Yeah, not a lot of traps on the cube, though they do get on him pretty fast. All the barbecue sticking together. Husk not letting Ugly get away.
Animus goes down to his own globe gut damage. McCage goes down to Animus's final last laugh. First supply drop coming down. Nobody is in mid ready for it. Melon does run into there and pick it up.
Daniel D throwing gravity wells down as he gets onto the cube, allowing him to hold him down to get some cube damage off here. Very good play by Daniel. Doc pushing up with some traps here. Ugly Pimple up top, taking the fight right to Flake. Taking a big rocket, gets hit by the gravity well.
Gets taken out. Animus
like
dropping some good gas.
Melon going for
denial.
some play on this cube here. Daniel D yet again going right into the cube.
Daniel not afraid to sacrifice his life. I would like to see an offensive turret go down. That would provide a lot of good cover fire.
Yeah, I can't tell if
might
Melon
be
is
looking for it.
Yeah, he's trying to find a good opportunity to get one down. The cage getting pinned down by Nigel over there and does get cleaned up.
Gronk really
Yeah, very
spending
sandbag
a lot.
heavy here. It'll be very tough for them to break through this cube, especially with all those sandbags.
Really unfortunate that they must be missing their triple Sarge offense.
Yeah, neither team really pushing too hard against the other cube. Husk taking a beating from those tikis.
Husk trying to clear out a little bit here and there.
Husk playing a janitor, but he gets
There
cleaned
is a
up
spawn
by Ugly.
that Husk was very close to finding, but does not manage to pick it out, hidden underneath some crates. Another supply drop going down. Melon is going for it. Flake Gaming is chasing him.
Yeah, flicked a little misplay there, hits himself with a rocket.
Makara missing a lot of shots. Manages to take Flake Gaming out. Maybe lag is playing its part against Makara.
Animus staying behind enemy lines. King of the North really needs to get a big bomb off on this.
Unfortunately, King of the North is not equipped with them. He did not choose them in his loadout. He is going to try and hide
He does
it,
block himself
inside
into the cube.
That gravity well helping him out a lot. Taking a lot of damage with the 30-man.
We are seeing an offensive turret finally. It's doing quite a bit of damage, but it does get hit pretty hard.
There was a lot of fire against that turret. McCage managing to take that out no problem.
And BBQ really choosing to turtle up right now, and haven't really
Ugly
seen them
looks
leave
like
their side
he's
of the base.
going after McCage. Missing a lot of shots. Makara wiping him out. King of the North goes back on the cube. Both docks on it. Animus is gassing the area out. Very smart.
Yeah, Mafia trying to make a forward push here. Ugly throwing glue everywhere. A double Tony on the cube.
On there. Melon is on the cube. There is a small hole, but that will be quickly patched up.
Ugly just being
Ugly
a
is
real
running
pest for
around
them.
so fast.
Makar man pushed up. Looks like Mafia is definitely taking the fight to their side of the base.
Animus is on the cube, maybe trying to block himself in. He does indeed. Should always drop some gas grenades down there. Flake Gaming dropping some nades. Almost taking McCage out. Gronk taking out 2 players.
Looks like this is this is definitely the play that Mafia was waiting for this whole game.
Another supply drop gone down. Looks like Makara might be providing some cover fire.
No one really going for that supply drop. Everyone kind of focused on this side of the cube.
Husk is very low. Dies to fall damage. King of the North being very aggressive on the cube. McCage doing a lot of work with that snowblower. Ugly managing to grab the supplies. Their team is well fed currently. Both teams well fed.
Carman versus Yeti. Yeti able to completely wipe him out.
Melon going back on the cube.
The BBQ not really seeing Melon getting in there. He sandbags himself into the cube.
Sandbags himself in and just on the cube constantly. Some gas going
Gronk
down.
really needs to get some constant gas going down on the cube.
Melon manages to take out Melon. King of the North going after Gronk and taking him out.
McCage once again having some pretty good plays here as Yeti.
That snowblower is doing him a lot of help.
Husk trying to push up yet again, but does get cleaned up by Makar Man.
Seems like their defense hasn't really been touched at all. Husk managing to pop in a few times, but nothing much going.
Yeah, Mafia just being a constant pest to them. Always pushing up into the cube area, one after another.
Ignoring the players, King of the North just constantly goes for the cube.
The BBQ can really afford to push up at this point.
They may be trying to turtle for a blockbuster, but I don't know how much punishment they can take.
Especially without a Tony, they're really at a loss here.
Husk's Gravity Well is doing a lot of work versus Animus.
Yeah, their lack of explosive damage is really hurting them at the moment. Mafia could easily break through this if they had at least one Sarge.
King in the North does fall to Husk in a 1v1. Ugly, very aggressive, trying to go from a cage. Firmer Ocean does take out McCage, and Gronk does take out Ugly.
Animus with some well-placed gas grenades.
Husk is very low and does get taken out. Makara versus Flake Gaming. Makara getting some nice shots off.
Looks like Mafia's really got him on the run now.
They're just trying to get this cube down.
Both teams just kind of focus on this one area. Pushing Gronk out of his own cube.
Damage. And just hammering on the cube damage once again. Takes it out. Leaves him trapped inside. Ugly is going after Gronk and takes him out. And starts gluing the place up.
It looks like the second cube here has been pretty well rigged. Firmer Ocean trying to take him out from the top.
McCage takes out King in the North. They are not set up on this cube at all. Ugly is trying to take out Flake Gaming. Flake is very low, running for his life. Ugly chasing him for the kill. Takes him out. Ugly is running like a madman, avoiding a lot of shots, still at full health.
Yeah, Ugly is very good with his micro. Throwing down that glue and getting out of dodge. Very smart move.
Gronk gassing the whole area out, denying that place to Ugly.
Ugly not even not aggroing anyone, just throwing down glue and kind of trapping the place up. Looks like he is going to come back and try and get that blockbuster.
Indeed, he does have health and ammo set up there. Does go to the side though. Melon is ready for it. It's completely mined out.
It looks like Mafia does have this on lock.
3 men on the Mafia have it completely secured.
They did eat a lot of bullets to get that though.
Animus very low health. They might be farming just a little bit.
Husk maybe lagging a bit here.
Husk has
Kind of running in place.
Lagged out. Makara will take that easy kill.
Ugly Pimple getting teamed up on there. Yeah, Gronk trying to just shut out all the holes in the base and not let anyone get in.
Trying to break a little bit in.
King in the North getting in, getting that cube damage off. Yeah,
Those snowballs are very quickly firing away and take out.
That blockbuster allowing him to do quite a bit of damage.
Not looking good for BBQ once again.
Yeah, Animus rigging up their last base does take a mine to the face and goes down. We might be seeing Flake go for a offensive push here.
He is trying to get something down. Hopefully he does get a spawn so they can flank them in the back. Makar is on Overwatch, ready for the third Q maybe. All the way on the roof. Gronk is decking the whole area out in a lot of bricks.
Yeah, Gronk really relying on his AoE ability.
In the north, I think is going for a spawn on their side. Pretty smart spawn, just so it looks like they're coming across the map, but they're going to be doing it much quicker. Animus versus Flake Gaming on the side. Flake is retreating. That gas is doing a lot of work.
Animus getting
Flake.
baited into the mines. Good play by Flake
playing
there.
it very smart. Kara on Overwatch trying to do a cross-map shot versus Flake.
Yeah, that's a little bit too far for Makar to make
Getting
that shot.
destroyed by a mob of turrets. Ugly buffing everything out to max health, making sure they're well topped off for any sort of attack.
Yeah, Husk trying to avoid just taking damage on his own side of the base.
Husk healing up. King of the North trying to get something done.
Taking a lot of
Escapes
damage.
to the
Pops his
move.
F so he can get a little bit of health back. Looks like McCage and Flake are on the chase.
McCage chases after him with the snowblower and takes him out. BBQ really needs to get some offense going, or it's not looking like they're gonna have a good time in this match.
Ugly once again playing his classic offensive style. Trying to bait McCage to run into his mines.
Unfortunately, does maybe one of his pellets from his shotgun moves into the mines. Ugly trying to run away from McCage.
Yeah, Ugly really on the run now. Really needs to get out of the range of that snowblower.
Gets taken out by Snowball.
Husk and Animus on the side. Animus taking a lot of damage. Husk very low. Throws on a gravity well, but Animus not running into it. Husk does get away.
Very low though. Any sort of damage will take him out.
Animus just needs to throw down a little gas and be able to mop him up pretty easily.
Animus will take him out. Fortunately, Husk tried to dig and hide himself, but you cannot escape the Doc's gas. Now the supply drop goes down. Both teams doing very well on bricks. Makar does have a little bit less bricks on 600, but nobody is going for the supply drop currently. Ugly might be making a move towards it, but he has a long climb to go.
Melon slowly pushing up as Tony. Just trying to harass a little bit here on the roof. Does take a direct hit rocket to the face.
Flake Gaming very low, maybe on a fourth of his health. Melon having the health box to his advantage, but gets taken out.
And once again, McCage just pouring out the DPS with his snowblower. And McCage playing a very strong Yeti here.
Proven to be very useful in helping to defend, but does get taken out by King of the North, and Firma Urshin avenges him.
Wow, look at this second cube for BBQ here. It's very, very bricked in.
They realize
Mafia's
that
going to
there
have a
is no
lot of
explosives.
digging. Yeah, really using that to their advantage.
Really interesting to see nobody at all is running big bombs or any sort of explosive at all. Ugly and Melon up top on the roof, maybe going for a turret drop.
Although he does seem to be putting a turret down up here.
Turret on the roof. And it is shooting a bit.
Turret is getting down here a little bit. Makara, man, pushing up
Makara
from
is
top.
on the roof.
Looks like they're planning some kind of play here.
Turret is doing a little bit of work. It's a tight angle to hit people. That turret is doing a lot of work in helping defend that roof.
It looks like they really got a good station here.
Animus
Flake,
gassing the area out.
Flake just having almost free reign on the cube here. Taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Really could just take his time and
like
take those turrets out.
BBQ is going for an offensive push. The 3 turrets in middle are gone by Flake, it seems.
Yeah,
Flake is ready. Husk
one
is
turret
right around
left.
the corner.
It looks like we could be seeing this turret go down.
There is no turrets left, I believe.
Yeah, BBQ really able to push up right now. Husk pushing up as well. Throwing down his F, getting a lot of Q damage off.
Very soon.
Yeah, this looks like a pretty big counter push from BBQ.
They did get a little bit done.
A lot going on
while
the.
That was happening, 3rd cube left.
Yeah, Ugly throwing a turret down on top and just taking his time, taking on some damage.
Completely.
Gronk really not able to do much against this turret here.
Sitting on top of the turret, not even worrying about it, might be a mistake. Blake trying to hide from that turret. There's just too much damage getting done on the cube, and that will be it.
Good game.
Husk and Firmer Ocean, the only people to get objective damage in these 2 games.
Yeah, we saw a pretty good counter push, but unfortunately that kind of left their base open to attack.
It came too late. There was nobody defending, and they managed to capitalize on that, but it came too late. Makara did come back for some hits, but by then there was a strong offensive push by the Mafia.
Alrighty, well, looks like that is end of that game.
Indeed.
Mafia will be moving up to play the winner of the Challenger bracket, and the winner of that game will go on to play Brotherhood of Marmalade. So Mafia could get some chance for revenge here. Kind of redeem their previous loss to Brotherhood.
That will be another very interesting game. We have some shots fired called out by Animus, so we shall see how that plays out. If they can win all their matches, they will get another shot at revenge, but stay tuned to find out.
Alrighty, well, that'll do it for me. Thanks for watching, everybody. There will be more games to come. Just stay tuned.
Have a good one, everybody.